good morning. It's Mala here on the morning show with you right up until 10 a.m. And we are back with the one and only DJ Anil. So let's take a moment to chat with him, all right? So stick around. He's in Langkawi and we will be back in exactly 17 seconds.
Morning.
Good morning. We are back with DJ Anil on the boat in Langkawi for the latest update on the 20th Royal Langkawi International Regatta. Hi, Anil.
Hi, Mala. Good morning. How are you?
I am doing fantastic. How are you today?
I am fantastic. We have got the entire smorgasbord of our team here. Miss Niswani is with me. Producer Lisham is with me. And today we're excited to set sail over the seas to catch some action of the race, Mala.
Wow, that's fantastic. You know, I was just wondering what happened yesterday, and I'm so jealous, Anil, because you get to experience like so many different people from different countries from around the world. At the same time, there's the boats and the scenery. There's just so many beautiful things. Could you share with us how's your experience there so far?
Sure, I'll tell you all about it. But before that, I have to give credit to the weather. We're blessed to have another stunning weather here to witness another sailboat race at the 20th Royal Langkawi International Regatta. And I want to start out with some updates on race day 3. The star of yesterday's race was Witchcraft from Hong Kong. They continued their dominance in the racing class, winning 3 races in a row on the second day. And Witchcraft is actually by far the most consistent sailing team with its sailing style. And as of now, they're ahead of 3 other local teams with X Factor, Uranus, and Zuhao with 10, 15, and 20 penalty points, respectively. Also, I want to highlight another sailing team that's here. It's called My Goddess. I actually interviewed the skipper, Adi Adelina, on TRAXXfm just a week before the race started. It's an all-women's crew, all Malaysian women sailing on board. It's called My Goddess, and it's amazing to see the unity and also the camaraderie that these women show each other in racing. Yesterday, they actually finished first in their racing class, but then after corrected timing, they didn't qualify in the first, second, third place. But what we need to give credit for is their participation. So kudos to Malaysia's all-women's racing team. It's called My Goddess, skippered by AD Adelina. And now let's jump into race day 4. Today's course is the Hua Harbour West Coast course. And it seems like all the sailors today might be getting a bit of a downwind start. So what's a downwind start? A downwind start is like kicking off a game, but instead of starting somewhere from the middle, everyone starts by sailing with the wind behind them. So it's like you're getting a helping breeze, pushing the boats forward, and then they start sailing downwind, and they let the wind fill in their sails from behind. It's a bit like, when you open an umbrella, then the wind catches in from behind, and it helps it pop open. And this phenomenon actually gives sailors a chance to catch more wind and build up on speed right from the beginning. So yesterday I had a chance to actually just go about and mix around with the sailors, Mala, because I really wanted to get into their mind. I wanted to get into their psyche, just like what I always do in Momentum, right? I wanted to find out, what does winning mean like to them? And it seems like they all have this one system. They have this pyramid, okay? And in this pyramid, they've got 3 very important blocks that they look forward to. Boat handling, being at the very bottom, boat speed, and also tactics. So let me put things into perspective. So boat handling, that's like being really good at controlling your boat so that your boat doesn't tip over, especially when you're making tight maneuvers at the buoys, right? So, and then the boat speed comes in. That's all about making your boat go super fast, just like in any race, when you talk about bike racing, bobsleds, sailboats as well. And the most exciting part are the tactics, Mala, because this is where the skipper's experience comes in, their strategy. That sits at the very top of the pyramid. They all have the same approach. And then once you've learned to handle your boat like a pro, then it makes it very easy for you to understand the wind shifts, the currents, and everything else that influences your performance at sea. So what sailors do to maximize their chances of winning is that first they come up with a very smart strategy based on the wind. So they can't pre-prepare a day before. They have to come over here at the wharf, they have to observe the weather, they have to see how things are, and then they come up with a strategy based on the wind. And then when the alarm signal goes off for the race to start, what they aim for is to get a good start, okay, once the alarm signal is flagged, and then they find spots where they get the best wind, and they go as fast as they can, and they navigate the boat cleverly based on the wind shifts. So those are the keys to victory today for race day 4, the Kua Harbour West Coast courses. And I will probably see everyone back again at 5:30 with updates on the winners of race day 3. And Mala, if I may say, I would like to urge all listeners of TRAXXfm to head over to our TRAXXfm official Facebook page and watch DJ Natia of Langkawi FM and Anil on the mic sing and entertain all of our listeners yesterday. It was a great show. So in case anyone missed it out, yeah, you can catch the replay on our Facebook page.
Yeah, I saw it. I think it was really, really fun. That's when I told you the jealousy kicked in. And I was like, I wish I was there in Langkawi. Well, we also have a question here because we're live on TikTok as well. And Faris actually asked you, ask Anil, is it super hot there? I think he meant by humidity because you said the weather is relatively good, right?
It's,
but how about the
good.
heat?
Yeah,
is it humid?
The heat, So, you see, this is what happens when we set sail out into the sea, the open seas. That's where it gets a little bit hot, the humidity. But over here right now, the Fisherman's Wharf, it's a bit chill, it's a bit cooling, and it's not so cloudy. And I can start seeing the sun just rising at the edge of the horizon in front of me. So we're off to good weather. And I can also attest to another thing. Most of the sailors that I saw walking past me today were all covered in sunblock. So perhaps they foresaw that today's going to be a very sunny day, Mala.
That's great. And it's also really, really, cool the fact that they have to think on their feet and be on the go with everything, when it comes to the wind, the sailing, the location itself. So it's quite exciting, being a sailor, you get to travel to different places and just experience the weather, the nature of it all. And I'm so glad, Anil, that you're there because I don't see a better perfect person for this because you're so passionate about this yourself. So that's great.
Yeah, and, apart from them having all these skills on sailing and the experiences that they've gained, what's the most exciting thing about speaking to sailors? They all have unique adventures, Mala.
Wow.
They're a walking dictionary of adventures. Every sailor has got his own unique set of adventures they're talking about. You'd say, oh, I almost sailed in the Indian Ocean and this happened to me. A whale hit my boat and it almost tipped off.
Wow. Okay. I'm sure you didn't really get much sleep last night then.
No, but it's okay. It's exciting and you've got to savor the moment. The race only happens once a year, Mala, so savor every moment of this less 1 week that I have. With Lishwani, of course, and also Lisham.
Yeah, well, big shout out to also our producer Lisham and also Puan Iswani who's there supporting you, and that's great to have them there. The whole TRAXXfm family is there, and you know what, we are rooting for you from here as well.
Thank you, Mala. You have a lovely day. I'll speak to you again tomorrow.
All right, thank you, Anil. Have a good one.
Bye, Mala.
Bye. So that was DJ Anil, of course, who is in Langkawi right now for the 20th Royal Langkawi International Regatta 2024 with the latest update on the event. And of course, TRAXXfm, we are so proud to be the official media partner of Royal Langkawi International Regatta 2024. Stay tuned. When we come back, we're going to head back to our X account where we're talking about our X's. So be sure to head over to TRAXXfm official, and we're also live on TikTok. We're seeing some really, really good chats up here as well. So, stay tuned with us. And you only have 10 minutes on the clock to cast your votes. So if you're wondering what question I'm going to ask you, would you invite your ex to your wedding? Head over our TRAXXfm account at TRAXXfm official.